the new earth, which is an ancient earth. When I get excited, I start like stuttering, so I'm working on it, you guys. Is being renewed through the purest of love. We were taught that we had to work to survive. Our work was always supposed to be to provide to the Most High. We get to eat, sleep, love, live, produce, on the Divine Mother. And we are motivated and driven by the Most High Father, by the Father. Okay? They're both Most Highs. That's what makes up the Most High. And there's a renewal, there's a balance. Because I'm now noticing, literally, this is the sun and the earth. This is the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. And renewal. There's balance coming to this energy. The energy of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Within us all and without of us, cosmically, on a metaphysical level. And this transformation is going to bring so much balanced love. And through how we express our pure love is how this transformation is going to begin. There's going to be an even playing field. Because the right and left eye has been relied upon for too long. It has been blinded for too long. This renewal, this transformation comes with a third eye opening. And that is what is happening. It is the Great Awakening. It's everything that we know it to be, right? But the Most High also wants us to know, now I'm channeling again, that the seeds have been planted. We are literally in transformation. Okay? A Scorpio could be significant, a Leo could be significant, or November could be significant. July could be significant. August as well. Alright, let's see what else. Alright, so I'm grabbing the biblical tarot deck right now. And this is going to help to see what cycles is carrying out this energy. Or, let's see, the null energy. If you know, you know. This is the King of Feathers. The Judgment of Solomon. Okay, so this is the King of Swords, all right? And then we have, or the King of Air. Then we have the Page of Cups, which is the Page of Chalices here. Samuel, the boy prophet. Now, if you don't know, do your own research. I'm not here to convince, okay? But Solomon was a powerful sorcerer. He was a starseed, and on another, he was also a starseed. Okay. And with this renewal, this transformation, this is coming under Pluto. And the Page of Cups is usually a messenger. And what I'm getting from this is also with the message of I sing. For those who, you have prophets, boy prophets. There could be a young boy who's a prophet. Okay. But I'm seeing this Page of Chalice as the seeds that I have been planted. And the fact that it's a chalice is like it's been watered. Like it's being nurtured. Like these seeds, these are not just ideas that you're coming up with, or groups of people that you decide, oh, I want to be with them. I want to see what they're doing. You're nurturing your gifts. You're getting stronger. You're getting wiser. Solomon was wise. He prayed for wisdom. And when he prayed for wisdom, he was anointed with the gift of being able to see in the spirit, to war in the spirit, because others were being tormented by demons. Children were there was a child. This is coming up in the Book of Solomon. There was a child. There's a story about a child being bullied by a demon. And so the demon would come and take all his food. So the boy would go to the church, and Solomon said, why do you look so small? Why do you look so frail? Haven't you eaten? And the boy said, it's a demon, and he comes and he takes all my food. So Solomon gives him a ring that he was gifted with, he was anointed with. And he said, he prayed to God. Let's put that out there. And he was given this ring. And he said to the boy, hold up the ring and say these words and bring them to me, and bring the ring back to me. And the boy did it. And the point is that Solomon had the anointing to summon or to banish. He could summon and he could banish these demons. Okay, I'm getting okay. I need to go deeper. Now, what Solomon decided to do was, he had every demon, he would capture these demons with this ring, and he would make them prisoners. Well, not prisoners, but basically, right? And they would have to build the church. They would see. I'm channeling this whole time, but I'm also getting that in this cycle, right? Biblically, what's happening with this renewal, with this transmission, okay, this is that certain demons, they had to be completely banished. But in order for a demon to be banished, it has to not have a host. That is confirmation. And this renewal, this rebirth on earth is saying with this balance, this earth and sun, is that there are less hosts on earth for these entities and energies to corrupt and to enter into. The connection between the divine, the connection or the eye to see past the veil. I was speaking of the third eye earlier. It has been opened on a cosmic level, on a frequency level. And it cannot shut. This is what births the new age, because now we have people who are seeing with the eye of womb. They are seeing with the divine's eye, not calling them the divine, but they're seeing from a higher perspective. And these people are having children, and they're teaching their children to see with a higher perspective, and their children are having children, will eventually have children, and that's what starts the new age. I'm hearing no more bad fruit. No more spoiled fruit. Whew. This is a message. Excuse me, that's a confirmation burp. No more spoiled fruit. Solomon prayed for wisdom, and that's exactly what he got. But with that comes the responsibility of, now that you know, you can't pretend that you don't. It comes with responsibility. He could not care about what people thought. He could not sully. What does that word mean, sully? I don't know if sully, sully from Monsters Inc. I don't know. Sully. He could not sully. And pity. Who speaks like that? He can sully in pity or wallow in pity. I think I'm channeling Solomon. Interesting. All right, let's keep on going. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Grains. This is God's promise to Abraham, and this is coming under Earth Lessons. I just want you to sit with that. Because I have to sit with that. What? Earth Lessons, the cycles in which we had to go through. The school of Earth, the Earth school. Life school. In order to be liberated within the spirit, within the mind, within the soul, within the body. That's the promise. God's promise to Abraham. I'm gonna cry. This is pretty deep. I'm marrying 40 acres and a mule. It's like this renewal on earth has to do with the life lessons. It has to do with the promise of God. It has to do with the 40 nights? 40 acres and a mule, 40 nights. Interesting. $40 if they were lost in the desert. We're delivering the promise. You're delivering the promise. Okay, let's see what goes on the sun. Page of Feathers, Esther saves the Jews. Expression. You can't be afraid to speak your truth. It's so interesting because we have King Solomon here, and then we have Esther here saying, speaking up. And that's the thing, you know. The truth has been silenced for so long, suppressed for so long. But it is exactly what delivers the promise of God, of the Most High. And the promise is omnious. It's not secluded to one religion. It's not secluded to one belief. It comes with the work. It comes with what you produce. It comes with your intention. Okay. Should I do one more? No. Not of the Biblical Tarot deck. How long are we in this? How long is this? 21? Alright, I'm gonna work on making it shorter. But the message is the message, right? Alright, I'm going to the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Most importantly, this deck has Orishas in it. And I was feeling the energy of the Orishas before. And so, we're going to get into this now. Let's see. Gratitude. Oh, child, what's this name? Aziki. Aziki the Baron. Gratitude. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'm just gonna feel it out. But this is also landing under Solomon and Pluto renewal. You know what I'm getting with Pluto? Because Pluto is Scorpio, right? And I'm getting like the scorpion. You see how you see the scorpion and it's coming out if you ever seen a regular tarot deck, or just if you see a scorpion, right? But if you see a regular tarot deck, you'll see that the scorpion is half out of the water and coming onto land, and it's a scorpion, so the claws are out, and it's just like after swimming through the depths to learn the truth and to earn the truth. You had to earn that truth because you had to literally release everything that was holding you back, and that's scary because it's all you know. And now you're on land and you have your school and you're just ready. It's like you're prepared. You're prepared with your claws or whatever. You're prepared. That's what I'm getting. Gratitude. But with this gratitude here, I'm also getting like the Most High is like, show more gratitude. Always have gratitude, right? Always be grateful. And I feel like that's you already. That's you already. Oh, and you know what? I'm also getting with the Pluto that's just the energetic signature as well. That's like within the frequency that there's more beings being more grateful for Earth and being grateful for the chance to see, because I'm channeling your girl online, you hear me? But spiritual truth was so suppressed that when our ancestors would cry out to God, right, to help, God would give them visions. God would give them the abilities that you have now, and they would be too scared to use them. You had ancestors that were too scared to use the blessings, the anointing. I don't really like to say blessings, but the anointing, the mercy that the Most High was giving them. And it wasn't like they were given out of nowhere. It was being revealed. This is who you are. And they were so scared. And so there's like this energy of gratitude for you knowing your truth. You have the gratitude, right, of knowing who you are. But you have ancestors and you have the Most High that has gratitude towards you, because you're not showing that fear. You don't have that fear. It's not even that you're not showing it. You don't have that fear. You have moments when you can be scared, and I had to learn the difference, and there is one. But you don't have that fear. The Most High is grateful because this renewal, this evolution was overdue. Accountability, what did I just say? Accountability came out, and we run. Joy and light. Or rune, excuse me. This is literally falling under the lessons on Earth. 10 of Pentacles. You have accountability and joy and light. Because you took the accountability, because you decided to learn the lessons and apply what you have learned to daily life, no matter how hard, no matter how confusing, no matter how tired. You always took accountability. You always take accountability. This joy and this light is coming from how the Most High feels about you, but it's also coming from what you bring. Your energy is joy and light, and what you will receive is joy and light. I'm also getting this as like the final say, like God saying, well, remember when you get this, or remember when, yeah, see, confirmation, remember when you receive this, or when you realize that you have accomplish this, or whatever it is for you, or when you move here, whatever it is for you. Remember to have gratitude. Remember to always take accountability, to always lead with joy and with light. But there's also a lion back here, so it's like, use your discernment, and that comes with your accountability, right? But remember that you are joy and light, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. One last one. Grace. Expression. And rule with grace. This is literally falling under Sun, expression, and Esther. And so remember to rule with grace. Esther was very graceful. Some of you are, in one way or another, fulfilling the prophecy of Esther. For some of you, it's the prophecy of Solomon. For others of you, it could be the prophecy of Abraham. Okay? Nothing happens the same way twice. This was a beautiful reading. Thank you for tuning in to the Eye of Womb podcast. I am Goddess Bliss, and until next time.